But luckily that allowed me to join MongoDB. I was the first like official cloud security engineer they hired. And that was a good journey. I saw the company grow, the team grow. Obviously, you grow with them, but it's also like very interesting to learn how to think about product, tech, building, and prioritization that you are forced to do, right? ROI is not just, oh, this is a great product that people will use. It is little more like how much time it will take me, how much I would get in return versus some other thing that might take a shorter time, might not be the fanciest thing, but the ROI might be much better. So that has been the journey at Mongo. But at some point, Mongo DB became too big, and I feel like I was not closer to customers. Uh, One of the things is like when you join, you do everything, but then as the company becomes larger and larger, you get to do only the small portion of things. And I feel like I like being hands-on in everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of like what led to me thinking about what I should do next. And I went to a store called ONS in New York City, saw how an e-com brand operates. And one of the things that stood out to me is like e-com back office in general is a workflow and data problem.
Mm-hmm.
And it has been very outdated. Oracle is the biggest player in e-com ERP. And naturally, coming from MongoDB, that also made me curious is like, why a database company, a tech database company, puts so much effort in ERPs? And that made me do research, and that's how Flag started. At Flag, we wanted to build the most flexible ERP out there. The way I thought about things were like in database, coming from a tech background, everything is numbers and text. That's your baseline. Whereas in e-com industry, cup size, color, UPC codes becomes like a primitive data type. So what if I extend the database knowledge to create these e-com specific data types on top of it and build a
Mm-hmm.
very flexible ERP platform out there? It was a great 3 year journey. Obviously, we did not have the numbers where it needs to be in terms of sales with the growth expectation and stuff. And that's where I met Kyle. I knew Kyle as the Loop and Chubbies guys because they had a brand called Chubbies, and Loop Returns is like the biggest returns platform in US, and they started an ERP. So at the time when I spoke to him, I realized we both see the world in the same way. We both see the ERP space evolving in the same way. So that's what led me to shut down Flare and join Good Day Software.
And are you still involved with ZeroShop.ai?
Yes, it's something I just started during the transition period, and that's when I met Kyle and Ray said it like we both have similar vision. So Zero Shop is little more in the same space, but the concentration has been like with the AI and ERPs, if companies like Good Day Software can build the core ERP, Zero Shop can build every other orchestration layer around the ERP. One, Shopify can do 95% of the things a merchant needs these days. So
Mm.
just being able to tune Shopify and then use these ERPs to connect to them would allow you to not have a bulky NetSuite implementations. Rather, you could run away with a point solution ERPs that just works well.
Okay. And now that you are starting about a month ago, it looks here, Good Day Software. Tell us a little bit more about Good Day, if you don't mind, Harish.
Yeah. So Good Day Software is also e-com ERP. We want to be the most AI native e-com platform. Since it has been started by two people who have been in like who have run a brand, who have been in e-com industry for a long time, they bring in a lot of ideas that would have taken me so much time to do the research with if I do it on my own. For me, the example was pre-sale. I did build the ERP, but I never thought pre-selling as a pain. And when I came to Good Day, when I saw how well they have built pre-selling a product, what pre-selling basically means is like during these rush Christmas season, sometimes you make an order with the factory. You know the order is going to reach your factory in like 2 weeks, but you do want to sell during the Thanksgiving period. You don't want to wait for the inventory to hit the factory. And Good Day built those kind of niche features on top of just being a standard functionality of the ERP. And that's the main thing. So the experience they bring in as an operators who have built a brand has been immense, and you can see that impact in Good Day Software.